Hello students, today we are going to start chapter 3, force. What is this force? So students, you all are familiar with this term force. Actually, you all have experienced it, or we can say that we experience it in our day-to-day life. Force is something which changes or tends to change the state of rest or motion of a body. Let's see few pictures, you will understand it better. He is pushing this horse. They are playing tug of war. He is pushing this box. He is trying to push the car. He is pulling and he is pushing the box. You can see this. When we have to enter or exit, we open the door by pushing, or when we have to exit, we pull it. This push and pull, he is pulling this big rock and he is pushing it. He is trying to push the rock. So students, what did you observe by these pictures? So we have observed that they all were applying the force in the form of push or pull on different objects. So how can we define force? So we can define force as a pull or push acting on a body which tends to change its state of rest or motion, or it can change the speed or direction of motion too, and it can change the shape and size also. So force can be defined as a pull or push acting on a body, but for the force to act, the two bodies must interact with each other in some way or the other. For example, if you have to open an almirah, suppose, then what will you do? Almirah's door will not open on its own. You need to apply some force, and when we apply force and pull its knob, then it will open. So an interaction between the object is very necessary for force to be effective. And students, force is denoted by capital F, and force is expressed in gram force or kilogram force, that is in short kgf. Gram force is gf, dyne or newton, and SI unit of force is newton. The SI unit Newton is named after the great scientist Sir Isaac Newton. It is the picture of Sir Isaac Newton is given in your book. You can see this. He is Sir Isaac Newton, and it is said that he formulated the theory of gravitation by watching an apple falling from a tree. Gravitational force was invented by him. So the SI unit of force is named after him. And two terms, pulling and pushing, this two term is very important to define a force. Now how force changes the speed or direction of motion and how it changes the shape and size. So we will discuss it in different topic, that is effects of force. So there are different effects of force. The first one is force can produce motion. Yes, definitely force can produce a motion in a body. Look at this diary. This is at rest position because it is not moving. So it is at rest position. But if I will apply some force from this side, I am pushing this diary and I am applying the force, you can see it is moving. Means force can produce motion in a body. Similarly, if you will apply force on any heavy box, then that box will also start moving. Yes, however, if the applied force is not sufficient, the object may not move. Suppose if you will try to push a tree or if you will try to push a wall, then it will not move because the applied force is not sufficient to move the object. But the force is sufficient, then the object will definitely move when we apply the force, as this diary is moving. Now the second effect of force is force can stop motion. Now how can force stop motion? Let's see. You can see this ball. This ball is moving in this direction. If we will apply a force from this direction, in the direction opposite to the direction of motion of this ball, then it will stop moving. So force can stop the motion of an object. Look at here. Suppose this pen's cap is moving in this direction. Okay? And if I will apply a force from this side, then definitely its motion will stop. So, force can stop a moving body as well as force can make a body to move. So, these are the two effects of force. Force can produce motion as well as force can stop the motion of a body. Now, the third point is force can change the speed of motion. How can the force change the speed of motion? So we can increase the speed of a moving object by applying force in the direction of its motion. Suppose this pen is moving in this direction, and if I will apply the force in this direction only, then what will happen? Its speed will increase. Suppose a ball is moving in this direction, and if I will apply a force in the same direction of in which the ball is moving, so what will happen? The speed of the ball definitely increase. But if I will apply force in the direction opposite to the direction of the motion of a ball, then it will reduce its speed. Okay? Suppose it is coming in this side and I am applying the force in this direction. So it will reduce its motion. Similarly, the ball will also reduce its motion. But if I will apply the force in the same direction of its motion, then it will increase the speed of the object. Okay? So force can change the speed of the motion of any object. Now the next point is force can change the direction of motion. Yes, force can change the direction of motion. You all must have played cricket. If not, then you must have seen. Suppose ball is coming, batsman is standing and the ball is coming from this direction, and if the batsman hit the ball with his bat, then what happens? Suppose ball is going in this direction and the batsman will hit the ball with the bat, then the ball changes its direction. Suppose ball will move in this direction or ball can move opposite in this direction. So after applying a force through hitting the ball with the bat, the direction of motion also changes. Look at this picture. What is happening here? The ball is coming, football player, the ball is coming in this direction. He is applying the force from this direction. Then this ball's direction will change in other direction, this direction. Okay? So we can say that if we will apply the force, then it can change the direction of the motion also. So I hope you have understood these 4 points, that force can produce motion, force can stop motion, force can change the speed of motion, and force can change the direction of motion also. Now the last is force can change the shape or size of an object. Yes, definitely force can change the shape and size of an object. Take an example of a balloon. An inflated balloon, if you will apply force, the shape of the balloon changes. Or you can take example of a cotton. We can apply force on the cotton or candy floss. Its shape changes. I have for you this tube of toothpaste. You can see, if we will apply force on this toothpaste tube, then its shape changes. You can see, its shape changes. So by applying force, the object can change its shape and size also. Okay. Now take the example of this rubber band. You can see, if I will apply a force on this, it will change its size. You can see it is very small now. If I will apply a force, then we can change the size of this rubber band. Shape and size of this rubber band. You can see its shape can also be changed. So, a force can change the shape or size of an object. So, I hope effects of force are clear to you. And what is force? This is also clear. Now, your homework is, you have to go through the activities given in your book and do that. And you have in your book page number 43. Just take out page number 43. Stop and reflect. Identify the effect of force in the following cases. You have to go through this. And some activities are also given in your book. Activities 3.2 and 3.3. You have to complete it and go through your book. Read out each and every line. And next day I will explain you about the different types of force. Okay? Take care.